Hi everybody, just going to show you 4 things today, as promised in my last video. Well, some of them were. I've finishing the ducks and they are now in their lovely frame and I think it looks lovely. Yep, so kit for 99p, frame for less than £2, bargain. I just framed it myself by the piece of paper that comes underneath the glass when you buy it. I fold it both ways to find, so I've got like a middle line, and then I mark the middle of the cross stitch, and then put the paper on top of the cross stitch, obviously on the back of it, and line up the middles of both sides. And then I cut a bit of cereal box up and put that on the back of the paper, for something more sturdy to sort of wrap the fabric round. And then I just sort of fold the opposite sides together over the top of the cardboard and just sellotaped it on, and the same with the opposite sides, and then just kind of do my best to fold the corners in so that they're not going to be sticking out. Yep, I mean the only tiny problem is that it's a little bit pulled too much on this corner, but nobody's going to notice that from a distance. So yes, now I've shown you, I can give it to my mum. The next thing I was going to show you, that I promised to show you, was the kit that I'd ordered from Taiwan from eBay. I will post a link below if I can work that out. Here it is. It's called a set of coffee cups, but I mean, I hate coffee, but to me these are definitely teacups. One's even got like a little dangly tea looking thing. So yeah, it's got a website on it, istitch21.com. but I've not been on there, so I don't know what that's all about. I'm going to show you what's inside, and a bit better close up of the picture. So I liked the colours on the cups and I thought they looked quite delicate, and I liked the designs on them. I thought this will look lovely someplace in the house. I assume it's by a company called Dome. It says its image on cover is stitched with Dome threads. It's stitched on 14 count. So it's got a colour chart, which I've never worked with before. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that with photocopying it, because I don't really want to photocopy it in colour. But some of the squares don't have symbols in as well, so I'll have to experiment with that a bit. But the chart looks like this. It's a little bit on the back as well. These are the colours you get with it. They're pre-sorted, which is handy. So yeah, red, blue, green, load of like browny gold colours, and then there's a couple of red ones that they couldn't fit on the other one. So they are numbered from 1 to 30, and the key is also it's also numbered 1 to 30 along with its symbol. It's interesting that they've put like two symbols next to each other, like two squares next to each other for the symbols, just in case you didn't understand the first time. Yeah, and the fabric, we get 2 needles. I've noticed this on when people have been doing videos of the huge printed kits from China, they get 2 needles as well. I wonder if it's like a Chinese thing. But here's the fabric. I haven't actually looked at how big it's going to come out, but I assume kind of this size. That's really big. Says that it was delivered quite quickly, I suppose. The next thing I want to show you something that I bought, which is not very interesting but it's quite exciting for me. I needed some new highlighters, and I saw that there were these new ones that were in like a soft-ish plastic tubes, which I thought it would be easier to get the very last drop out of these, because I would just squeeze the hell out of them. They're just normal like your normal Stabilo highlighters. I like the lid actually, because the problem with the cheap ones is that you've got the normal lid and then it's got like an internal shape that the tip goes into, and I kept splitting the tip when I was putting the lid back on, but these, probably, no, you're not going to be able to see that, the plastic just goes straight into like the tip, so there's nothing for the end to get damaged. I got them from Wilko's. I think they were £2 or £3. Not the cheapest highlighters in the world. Another thing that I want to show you, the fourth thing, is I'm subscribed to the World of Cross Stitching magazine, which was gifted to me for Christmas, and the April edition has arrived. That's issue 228. I just thought I would show you a little bit of what's inside it. If you don't want me to spoil it for you, you can close your eyes for this part. I mean, most of it's on the cover really, but I'll show you inside the sort of the title pages. So we have the rabbit that was on the front, obviously Easter themed, although she's just picking flowers and watering flowers, and there should be Easter eggs involved here, right? Then there's a little flower clock, which I think is quite a cool idea. It says cherish every moment. It's got little bees on, and you just leave it in the hoop and then stick in a clock mechanism, which are quite cheap online. I just think you could make everybody a clock. A couple of congratulations on your baby cards. There's some bunting there. Not a big fan of bunting, but it's a nice way to display smaller pieces. this was my favourite one. It's a magical scene, and it's like a little tree stump with mushrooms and like little gnomes and a couple of robins, and this is like their house, and they've got a little table with a jug on it and a little tiny little candle to light the inside. Thought that was really cute, although this part here is a bit questionable. It looks a bit like a poo with a mouse sitting on the top. From fun friendship motifs, cards and stuff. I really love these 3D, what am I on about, cushions. They're like little shed scenes, and then they're made into little shed cushions in the shape of a shed. My mum loves gardening. She might end up with one of these. Some more cards with like jokes on, like hello my dear, with a picture of a deer, and I will always love you. No. Then there's alphabet and numbers in a nice, quite a fresh feel, blue with like a green leafy background. And there's a dog. I'm not sure what kind of dog that is. Is it a Shih Tzu? Stuff to win. And then I'll show you the freebies that come with it. Got a Tatty Teddy little thing where he's got a little flower. The chart is in the magazine, and it comes with this backing paper, and they've cut the hole out for you, like an aperture, and then you've got what looks like a 14 count Ada, your floss, and a needle. I think it's supposed to be framed, or you could, if you're really into card making, you could stick it on the front of the card. And also you get a luxury exclusive chart of lavender fields by John Clayton of Heritage Crafts. There he is. A bigger picture. Again, that's colour chart. 3.5 pages. The says approximate stitching time is 50 hours, and it's for an advanced beginner to intermediate. And there's the little key, so it doesn't look like it'd be too expensive to do, to sort of kit up. And they've done that on 14 count or 28 count even weave, as suspected. And it's got a little interview with John Clayton as well, so any of you that love him might get some benefit out of that. A couple of other things. I've started working on my Heaven and Earth designs again, and it's going really well. I think I'm getting through it quite quickly. I'm doing it in 10 stitch, so it's no surprise really. I was doing sort of an area at a time, but now I'm doing the whole of one colour for the whole of the page. For me that's working out much faster. And and it's quite cool to see like the little gaps, and you think, ooh, that's going to go in that gap. They just sort of appear. And I finished knitting my top. I don't know whether I told you that last time. I think that's everything. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.